Sports. And we'll be watching the dynamic Tyreek Hill. He comes in fourth in the NFL in receiving yardage. It's the Dolphins and the Falcons, and it's all up next.
Well, much of the country is struggling under cold temps and some of that white stuff. No such troubles here at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami. Today, it's a Week 14 matchup that should be a good one, as it'll be the Atlanta Falcons taking... Two teams trying to stake their claim to postseason football. Week 14 of the NFL is underway. Shoving his way inside the 35. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37. So here come the Falcons now to get the football for the first time. They are led out by their veteran quarterback hailing from Michigan State, and we like that. It's Kirk Cousins.
Okay, I thought there was something to build on in last week's game by his performance. I thought he played fairly well overall. The numbers won't knock your socks off. 2 touchdown passes and an interception. The bottom line, though, they lost.
And now off to the races down the right side. Christian McCaffrey. Touchdown, Falcons. Christian McCaffrey with his 13th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Falcons will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon.
Bottom line, when you play a runner with these talents, you've got to be able to wrap up and get him on the ground. Or the first person who gets there, hold him up long enough for the next wave to get there and get him down. Otherwise, he will continue downfield and find pay dirt.
Extra point attempt to follow here. It's good, and that gives the Falcons a 7-0 lead. So they hit pay dirt on just one play. The long run, the scamper, and a very nice scamper into the end zone for the touchdown. This will be taken in just shy of the goal line. Fair catch will move this out to the 25. Now a play fake here on first down. Got his man. It's Jonathan Mingo. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. Give him 30 yards there. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. They go play action here on first down. Throw left side complete. That's Sims. So not quite a 1st and goal just yet as they come up now 2nd and inches. Off the play fake. Simpson. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. A great effort there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. The kick is through the uprights to tie this game, but hang on a second. We do have a flag.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense. Can't do that.
And they'll accept that penalty. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Out comes Christian McCaffrey with the rest of the offense. He had the touchdown last drive, now up over 1,300 yards on the season, and still plenty of time in this game for him to keep those numbers climbing.
And I like the fact that it's a number that you're not worried about protecting. Because if you're trying to get around, if you're trying to get over 1,000 yards.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. Coming off the line, he's been wreaking havoc all year. And look, that's why, as a result, he's getting some looks for Defensive Player of the Year in the NFL.
And I know that many people don't have him first on their list right now, but he deserves that type of consideration. You mentioned it all year long.
And pressure coming, and they got him once again. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long. Cousins. And this is going to be incomplete.
Well, the gap man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
And a fair catch called for and taken right on the midfield stripe. A 40-yard punt, no return. And this offense takes over in great shape right at the 50, 1st and 10. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. And that's going to be too high, out of bounds and incomplete. You talk about this Falcon defense. They've been very good this year against the pass, currently holding on to a top 10 ranking at number 10.
And the easy thought process is that stopping the run is the least of their problems because they're facing the #1 passing team in the NFL. But if they don't stop the run as well, then that just opens up the passing game even more. They've got to do both.
It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. Off play action. Simpson looking left side, and he's got him in. That's Sims. Touchdown, Dolphins. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown in its opening quarter. And the Dolphins have taken the lead. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here.
These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
He's got daylight.
Now he's loose at the 40. Christian McCaffrey.
Touchdown, Falcons.
Christian McCaffrey
with his 2nd touchdown of this opening quarter.
And the Falcons are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6.
Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied at 14. One of the shortest drives you'll ever see. One play, 75 yards, 6 points. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25.
Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now, but let's face it.
That's caught inside the 20. It's a big play there for Miami. 62 yards. Off the play fake.
Simpson.
Throw left side complete. That's Sims. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds.
9-yard line, 2nd and 6.
Off play action. Simpson got his tight end. That's complete. It's Sims. Touchdown. A great effort there. Doing it again with his 3rd touchdown here in the opening quarter.
And the Dolphins have moved out in front.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead is now 21-14. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. Out comes Christian McCaffrey with the rest of the offense. And now the 1,400-yard mark eclipsed to touchdown on that last drive. He's put together such a solid season. We always talk about 1,000-yard campaigns, and 2,000 so elusive, but 1,500, that's a nice total to aim toward, too.
It really is, because when you get to that type of a number, you know those guys up front have done yeoman duty, right? And what we don't give them enough credit for is not just the initial blocks that they make. It's that second and third block. Sometimes you get the combination blocks where you're running the power game. But how about the linemen who can get their block on the line of scrimmage and climb to the second and the third level and get linebackers and defensive backs downfield to gain additional yardage?
And they have done that to perfection almost this year. Cousins on 3rd and 2. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. So nothing doing there. And that's going to bring up the 4th down. The Falcons send out their punter as he'll kick it away for the second time. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. Fair catch called for and made at the 16 or maybe the 17-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt, and it'll be Dolphin football. Off the play fake. Simpson. And that's complete. It's Sims. And able to use his stiff arm for a little bit of leverage before he's taken down. A pretty good gain. Off play action. Simpson. And going deep for Hill. That's caught inside the 20. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Tyreek Hill with career touchdown number 109. That ties him with Barry Sanders on the all-time NFL list. And the Dolphins are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead now up to 14. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. Atlanta now coming out on the field.
Charles, a very uninspired effort. The last time we saw them out there was a quick 3-and-out, and they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
And the Falcon first down.
To throw is Cousins. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Multiple players getting home there for an 8-yard loss. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Now Cousins. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's going to be down at the 35. Gain of 7.
They need 12 here. It's third down.
Cousins to throw it. And that is incomplete.
One first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
And he's getting a workout here in this first quarter as he gets it away. And he'll get credit for putting him inside the 20 as the fair catch is made right at about the 19-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. Off the play fake. Simpson. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes.
It's a 10-yard loss. Brings up second and 20.
Off play action. Simpson. And going deep for Hill.
Oh, he had a man open. He overshot him. It's incomplete.
And in an afternoon where just about everything's gone right, there's an unlikely sight there. He's got a receiver all alone downfield, and he just overshoots him.
That is caught. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. To Just like that, out of danger and up past the 40 now for 1st and 10. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And incomplete on the deep ball.
The Dolphins at 11-1 now on the year. And they've gone a full couple of months now since their last loss. Winners of 8 in a row.
And we always talk about how a team has to play complementary football in order to really be a good squad. I think in this league, if your offense isn't playing really well as this one is, you're not going to run with this kind of a streak.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line.
There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Off the play fake.
Simpson
looking left side, and he's got him in. That's Sims. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Off play action. Simpson. Touchdown, Dolphins. A great play there. On his way to a historic performance. 4 first-half touchdowns. And the Dolphins take a 3-touchdown lead. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns in 21. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. Falcons offense making their way onto the field. Let's take a look at the playoff picture coming into the weekend in the NFC.
A CD after this game, there will be 4 weeks left in the regular season. So this is far from the final version of what we'll see come January, more of a first draft, if you will, as all these teams fight for a better position.
And you pointed it out so accurately there, Brandon. After this game, 4 weeks left in the regular season, and then the playoffs officially begin. But for some teams, trying to fight to make it to the playoffs, they're actually in a playoff push right now.
Cousins with work to do after the sack as he brings his guys up on a 3rd and long. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw.
Oh, what a read on the outside as it's intercepted. Picked off by J.C. Horn.
Well, when you start thinking of guys that are in the mix for Defensive Player of the Year, I think you use him as Exhibit A. Maybe he's not the leading guy right now, but he's at least on the periphery and deserves to be in the discussion.
And because of that, he's looking at a game today where in order to make that big move and maybe become the guy, he needs multiple takeaways, multiple big plays, things that get our attention and reverberate for weeks to come.
Off the play fake.
Simpson. He's got Mingo.
And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Steps away to his left. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down.
They made a nice effort to stick him with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. The 4th down pass from the 5 falls incomplete, and the Falcons able to muster together a goal line stand. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And this is going to double their room to maneuver, able to get it from the 5 to the 10-yard line.
Here's a 2nd and 5.
Throwing is Cousins. His throw incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line. And the defense coming through on third down, a loss of 7 to bring up fourth. The punt team on now is from their end zone. They get it away. Now a fair catch taken just across midfield, maybe by a yard or two. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
Off play action. Simpson.
He completes this one to Mingo.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Off the play fake.
Simpson. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
But one thing's for sure, they're still taking their shots downfield, even with a big lead.
I think it's way too early to go into a shell, so I like what they're doing. Continue to take your shots. Continue to be aggressive. It's not their job to slow themselves down.
And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone, following a pickup of about 7 or 8. Off play action. Simpson. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple of big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
On 4th down,
Simpson. Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Off the play fake, Simpson. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down. They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. Off play action.
Simpson
dancing to his left. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down.
A chance to really put this game out of reach. Here's 3rd and goal.
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on 3rd.
That is the first time that they've targeted him that he has not come down with a catch.
He's caught everything that's been thrown his way. A dominant pass receiver that can break down any defense, because when he's doing that kind of work, it really hurts you on the back end.
And even though it's an incompletion there, I think they're going back to that well.
The offense stays out there. A big challenge here from this far back, but they're going for it on 4th and goal. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. A 7-yard touchdown grab.
And the Dolphins are able to add on to their first half lead.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the rout is on here in this first half.
Daniel Carlson set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson.
And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here.
See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled-out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He'd love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest.
Now a 2nd down throw for Cousins. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
And this drive is almost over before it began, thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on 1st down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
And he's going to be taken down right at the line. And that will get a stoppage here. There appears to be an injured Falcon on the field. We'll get an update when we come back to Miami. And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away.
Miami's offense set and ready to go. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And, partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening.
Got a man that's caught inside the 10. It's a big play there for Miami. 59 yards. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. Toward the pylon, caught. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5. And they're going to speed things up here. Off the play fake. Simpson. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. Jonathan Mingo with an amazing diving catch. And the Dolphins will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And a rout is on here in this first half.
Daniel Carlson set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson.
And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. But the Falcons now going to go on offense late in this first half. Things for them, just to put it bluntly, man, it has been tough sledding here in the first half, facing that big deficit. The clock is dwindling now. Maybe if they can get something on the board here before intermission, they'll have at least a little momentum heading into the second half.
Cousins on 1st down.
That's complete. It's Elijah Moore.
A big play there just before halftime. 44 yards.
I think it's pretty safe to say that initially they had to be thinking about trying to get into field goal range. But after that shot right there, they've got to be thinking bigger right now.
And that was probably their thought offensively. If we hit this, great. Let's go for the end zone. If not, settle for a field goal. Looks like they can try to hit pay dirt. Quick hitter here. It's complete.
And they have a first down and well into field goal range also at the 16 now.
They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. From the red zone now, Cousins. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they throw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. They'll throw again. Cousins.
That's to the right sideline, and it falls incomplete.
And here you're down in the red zone. You need to be smart, not force anything. So that's a wise decision to just get rid of the football.
And this one is right through. But now there is a penalty marker on the field, so let's see what this is about.
Roughing the kicker. Defense.
Well, they got the ball already. They're not going to risk the yardage and running another 4th down. They declined it.
And what was that they taught you in law school, that possession is 9/10 of the law?
I didn't go to law school.
Oh, you didn't? I thought you did. Well, I'm going to give that to you anyway. Possession is 9/10 of the law, and it's 9/10 of this game, too. Having the football counts.
You're so litigious. Likely time for one final snap as they start out 1st and 10. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play.
All right, we'll bypass the halftime show in favor of returning to this late season game with the teams coming back from the locker rooms here a bit early.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter.
And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped it to 14.
Off play action.
Simpson.
Open man is Mingo, complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Simpson. Open man here. Sims complete. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Off play action. Simpson. Throw left side, pulled in by Mingo. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. That goes for a gain of 31. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Throw left side complete. That's Sims. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Off the play fake. Simpson. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions of what was once a nice drive. Stalled out here. I'm going to give credit to the secondary partner. Never gave up as they gave up a few yards, and they came through on that play to deny that pass and force the 4th down.
Now they go for it on 4th down, but that pass is knocked away and incomplete. Cousins now to throw on 1st down. Wide open. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. Now he's free to midfield. How about this? Elijah Moore. Touchdown, Falcons. Boy, CD, what a way to... And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have... So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. 1st down. Here's Cousins. And this is going to be dropped. Oh, my gracious. There was no one in his area code, but he could not hang on to it. Now a 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. And this one is incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. Well, this is getting ridiculous. 8 sacks now. That time multiple guys get to it. The Falcons send out their punter as they're forced to kick for the 6th time today. And a fair catch called for and made just inside the 35-yard line. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Now a play fake here on 1st down. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. It's a big play there for Miami. 44 yards. They go play action here on 1st down. And that's going to be incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the 3rd quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. Now a stoppage here as it looks like we've got a Dolphin shaking up on the play. We'll get an update when we come back to Hard Rock Stadium. And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. Now Gregory. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. and they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
Touchdown! From 6 yards away. And the Dolphins extend their lead yet again.
This is why a lot of play callers love play action in this spot. You just want to freeze the linebackers just for a second. Then you got a chance to get a quick pass into your tight end right behind them for a touchdown.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. Atlanta prepped and readied for its next possession. Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
It'll go as a loss of about 6, and now it brings up third. Throwing, Cousins. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey, and he'll lose yardage and be down at the 7-yard line. It'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down. So from their own end zone here, this kicks away. It's a 42-yard punt. They keep him to just a yard on the return.
Miami set to take over.
And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Now Gregory to throw. Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. Now he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Gregory will look to throw it. He's got Mingo. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Got his tight end. That's complete. It's Sims. Touchdown, Dolphins. A 9-yard touchdown Brown.
And the Dolphins just continue to roll.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson.
And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25.
Atlanta now coming out on the field.
Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time hoping to...
There he goes, right side. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A big play on the catch and run, covering 34 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Oh, he breaks a tackle, and he's got an alley. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown.
Christian McCaffrey,
his 104th career touchdown, one shy of Tim Brown on the all-time list.
And the Falcons are able to claw one back.
Extra point right down the middle. So they do get one score back, but still a long way to go here in the third quarter.
And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line.
Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over.
Still comfortably on top, third quarter, as they start things here with a 1st and 10.
Starting left side, it's complete. And he will be taken down with a big pickup there on what's going to be the final play. Back now in Miami. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
So from the 37, here's 2nd down and 2.
Off play action. Gregory. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. Touchdown.
Jonathan Mingo with his 14th touchdown of the year, 2nd of the game. And the Dolphins add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson.
And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
Here are the Falcons as their offense heads back onto the field.
And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a 4th straight loss.
On 1st and 10, Cousins. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down.
Jalen Phillips
racking up sack number 12 for him on the year.
Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17.
Throwing is Cousins.
Got London on the slant.
Short completion, just 4 yards. And that'll make it 3rd and 13.
Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. So the big play moves them all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. Cousins.
This pass is caught by London.
And they move this all the way down to the 9. Now a stoppage here as it looks like we've got a Dolphin shaken up on the play. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. Toward the pylon, caught. Touchdown, Falcons.
Drake London.
A 9-yard touchdown grab.
And the Falcons get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit.
And his kick is good, but flags come in. Looks like we're going to get a roughing call here on the follow-through.
And that flag accepted.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Dolphins offense now ready to go back out onto the field.
Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pull it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, because in the old days, people would, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate, but we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way that this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Off the play fake.
Simpson.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Sims. And that's going to be good for another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 30. Off play action. Simpson. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. That one goes for 24 yards.
There's a beautiful throw there, and he's been sensational the entire game and moving it around, spreading it, hitting the right guys. And look, under normal situations, partner, I would expect him to come out of the game now. They've got it in hand. But you and I have been around this league a long time, and every time we ask head coaches about it, hey, why don't you take your quarterback out when the game's in hand? They just got to give us that look like that's what he's paid to do. So it's a very unusual situation. I'd want him out. They tend to leave him in.
And it's caught. That time the completion goes for 4 yards, and we're set up with a 3rd and goal. And the offense moving quickly to the line. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, up big here in the 4th quarter, up really big. That pass and incompletion, I don't think they needed the completion, but Charles, this is an offense right now that they're just having fun. They're clicking on all cylinders.
Yeah, you're right. They didn't need a completion. They certainly don't need any more points. But they're not going to turn them down. They're going to continue to run what they have in their playbook, and they still want to run it efficiently.
On 4th down, Gregory. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. Jonathan Mingo halfway to 100 now with career touchdown number 50.
And the Dolphins stretch this 4th quarter lead even further, and they are closing in on win number 12 of the season.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. Out comes Christian McCaffrey with the rest of the offense. I guess it kind of goes without saying at this point, but he's had a great game, as we like to say, a nose for the end zone, no doubt.
Continues to find it throughout this game, and I'm sure he's got a nice place to live. He might want to make an offer on the end zone for a second home, because that's what it's been like throughout this contest. He knows how to get there, and boy, he looks happy when he does.
He's already bought all the property in the end zone. That's the problem. He's going to sell to himself now. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Here's Cousins. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. They push him back 8 yards that time on 2nd down. Cousins with work to do after the sack as he brings his guys up on a 3rd and long. They'll look to throw.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to have a Falcons 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Hey, no, he's easy.
A 1st down throw for Cousins. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
And one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. Following the fumble recovery, Gregory.
Oh, and that is incomplete.
Partner, in the sportsmanship handbook, there's something to be said for calling the dogs off in a blowout. But these defenders, they also know this is the NFL, and it's their job to stop them, whether they're in the game or they're down by a handful of touchdowns.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
Well, at this juncture, CD, you normally see teams pack in the passing game. They've got the huge lead. Not them, though. They're still taking their shots.
I remember reading in past history, there's a college football coach in the Hall of Fame whose nickname was Close the Gates of Mercy. Well, he wasn't really big on that. He was big on going ahead and scoring. He's got it reincarnated right here. We're watching it in front of us.
Back to throw again. And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
Yet another touchdown in what has just been a high-scoring affair, a fun one to watch. And it's the rookie quarterback, Charles, coming through with yet another touchdown pass to pad the lead.
Did we come into this game where defense was optional? Because it certainly feels that way, right? But when you look at the scoreboard, this rookie, he has his team moving at a little bit quicker pace than his opponents. The entire offense is going to get plenty of praise, but I think these coaches have to be especially happy with what their quarterback has done.
Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here.
Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit.
Down the numbers. There he goes. Jones. Now he's into the clear again. Christian McCaffrey. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it.
A try here for the extra point. And they make the score a little bit more respectable here in our final quarter of play. One of the shortest drives you'll ever see. One play, 75 yards, 6 points. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25. Off the play fake. Gregory. And he slings one that's incomplete. Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
It's a gain of 34. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. That one looks like he'll throw here. And that's complete. It sends. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. From the 35 on 2nd down, Gregory. Throw left side, pulled in by Mingo. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Another touchdown through the air for them. And for this rookie quarterback at the helm, he has put them in a great position, Charles, to get the victory in this one.
He's absolutely taken charge. Every touchdown for them has come via his arm. 0 rushing touchdowns, no special teams, no defensive scores. All him throwing the football. He's in cruise control right now, and so is his team.
And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. Atlanta now coming out on the field. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, it's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
1st down. Here's Cousins. Throw left side, taken in by Washington. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Well, this was a fun one today if you like points.